Can President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's visit to Benue State stop the killings in Benue State capital? No. The president's visit to Benue State on Wednesday would not stop the conflict going on in Benue State until the government is ready to expose the financiers, the killers in this Benue conflict. Not only Benue State, we have Plateau State, we have Enugu State. The same people that are killing in Plateau State are the same people killing in Benue State, are the same people killing in Enugu State. Now, from Niger to Kogi State to Kwara State, the southwest will be affected also. Look at it critically. These guys are coming from northern Nigeria into southern Nigeria, causing mayhem. What is the agenda of the Fulani? The agenda of the Fulani is to take over lands. Yes, take over lands and kill the people there. From settler, they turn to stakeholder. Now, who is the settler? I come as a stranger into your land. I beg you, please give us a land. We are just nomads moving from one place to another. Give us a land. I give you a land, you stay. You stay in that land for a very long time. You start demanding for rights. You have turned to a settler. Now, as a settler, you start threatening the indigenous people of that land. Now, some APC members coming out to push a propaganda that the government of the day should try and dialogue with settler and stakeholder. Stakeholder are the indigens. The settler are the foreigners. Who are the foreigners? These Fulani. For peace to reign, there was a meeting held in Southwest between the farmer and the herders. In Southwest, you are dialoguing with who? With a settler. Somebody that has this. The government will not tell us that they don't know the killers. The government will not tell us that they don't know the ideology of these killers. The government will not tell us that they don't know the aim and agenda of these people moving from one state to another, displacing people of their farmlands, of their ancestral lands. We have more people in IDPs than in some villages. What is the essence of the Fulani going to a place and attack people? I've said this before, that if you come to a community, you kill 50, you kill 30, you kill 20, people will run away from that community. People will not want to stay in that community. That will give this Fulani the opportunity to now settle in that community. The government will not tell us that they don't know how these Fulanis are moving. The chief security of the state, the commander-in-chief of the armed forces will not tell us that they don't know the perpetrators of this crime. So him visiting Benue State is foul. It's just a waste of time. Look at the Supreme Court. Supreme Court of Nigeria is going to, somebody is going to be killed because he defended himself against these Fulani killers. The Christian farmer that has been, the judgment has been announced on his head. He's going to be killed because he defended himself against the Fulani. Can we just tell ourselves that the Fulani, they are bigger than the Nigerian government? Can we just tell ourselves that? The Fulani are bigger than the Nigerian government. Tinubu is incapacitated when it comes to issues of security. At Chatham House, they told us that Shetima will handle security. I will handle the economy. Now, Shetima, how far about security? What is happening? What is going on in Nigeria today? Mr. Tinubu, how far about the economy? What is going on in Nigeria today? You know, I don't blame the politicians. I blame Nigerians that have signed with poverty. They have signed with bad governance. That in their generation, they will never know what it is to have good governance. They will never experience good leadership in their life. They have signed it. Those that are seeing crumbs, maybe they're having a contact with the government, chopping small money, they think that is governance. If you cannot protect the lives of the people, if you cannot give them attend to their welfare, whether it is hospital, whether it is potable drinking water, whether it is shelter, as a government, if you cannot provide these basics, if like build city a city in mass, you have done nothing. The president has shown that he does not have the capacity to deal with this situation in Benue State. Some people are saying that the problem in Benue State is bigger than the federal government. How does that sound in our ear? The problem in Benue State is bigger than the federal government. And we accept it like some people are actually bigger than Nigeria, living in Nigeria. Let me ask you this question. This same thing that is happening in Benue State, let's imagine it's happening in the southeast and IPOB is being accused of whatever. IPOB is being accused of whatever. What would the government do? Would they tow the path they are towing with this Boko Haram, these bandits, this Lakurawa, this ISWAP? I saw a video of our Nigerian army that had lost hundreds of men. Bandits, having a peace meeting with bandits. Not that the peace meeting, they are in one side and the bandit is on another side. They are mingling with the bandits. I see a soldier and bandit exchanging pleasantries as if they are childhood friends. They are from the same mother. I looked at this and I opened my mouth and said, eh? Ah, God. Somebody says he cannot blame the president. And blame me now. Let me read it. I think I need to read it. I cannot blame the president. Ask yourself, why was the government and the state and federal level late with their condemnation of these killings? I will read this, what this guy wrote. In Benue and the North Central, the Fulani are not the biggest threat to peace and security. This is one of the reasons, the problem we have in Nigeria. Let me read this. It is the political militias armed by various political actors in the states where you have these conflicts. Yes, headers, he agreed again. Headers are also a major part of these, but the problem is that it is multifaceted, and until politicians are ready to serve the people, this conflict would not end as conflict entrepreneurs feast on the blood of the innocent. Benue is currently having a major political crisis, and key political players are flexing their muscles and punishing ordinary people for their own political objectives. That is most times destructive and damaging to the population. Every problem in Benue is not a Fulani headers problem, and the president is very correct. Benue politicians, put your house in order. Okay, if Benue politicians are not putting their house in order, why can't the president declare a state of emergency? Or he does not know his job again? Okay, like I said, in Imo State, Hope Uzodinma take advantage of IPOB crisis going on in Imo State. He used IPOB to attack his opponents. The politicians, in quote, if there's no existing Fulani problem, they will not take advantage of those Fulani problems and start causing mayhem, like what Hope Uzodinma is doing for his own benefit. If you are an opposition in the state and he wants to deal with you, he can just find a way, rope you and call you IPOB. You are sponsoring IPOB. You can find a way to bring some guys, bring them forward. And the guys would, maybe after they torture them, maybe the guys will now confess. They'll say, this guy confessed that you are sponsoring IPOB. These are what politicians do and use for their own pecuniary interests. I put it to you that without any existing Fulani problem, you cannot have politicians taking advantage of anything. In fact, this problem persisted a long time ago. During the military, where the politicians? During the military, where the politicians that is causing problem today? The president has shown that southern politicians are weak compared to northern politicians. Telling you, if the president cannot secure Nigerians, he should resign. I know that the National Assembly will not impeach him because all of them are the same thing. If you cannot secure Nigerians, that is the main part. You should resign. Resign. Better still, you restructure the country, because it's going to be very bad. I'm telling you. All Jesus Okalu said that some of these crises are perpetrated by politicians. Yes, he says so. That means if you allow, see, the Nigerian army will not tell us that they don't know who these guys are. The DSS will not tell us. But if it is ordinary Nigeria, you see them, they start bullying they will just be bullying you up and down. But they cannot tell us. They cannot come to the conclusion and tell us, these are the people, these are their names, expose them, prosecute them. Every other person will stand in line. But the government of the day will not be doing it. Somebody says that Tinubu has a covenant with the Fulani. I am beginning to agree with that take. I'm beginning to agree with that take because I don't understand why people will just die for nothing. Some people are playing politics with this. And if you are the one playing politics with this, may God in heaven play politics with your life. Some people are downplaying the death of these people. May the same way you downplay their death, may God and the forces of heaven downplay your own death. The one that even whipped me the most, now the Supreme Court issue, the highest court of the land. What justice must be seen to be done. Like, not only you say the judgment, let everybody feel that justice is being done. A Christian farmer that's been attacked, the aggressor, he brings down the aggressor. But it is the person that is being attacked, the victim, that is being given a death sentence. Some people were saying, worst place to work in Nigeria. They started naming countries. Now, what is the criteria? Human rights. Human rights. One reason why it's very, in the world, one of the worst places to work is in Nigeria. Because of human rights. I know people will listen to this and they will start bringing rubbish agenda into it. You cannot protest. You cannot stand and fight for yourself. The governor of Benue State, after the killing, some people came out to protest. He sent police and the police tear gassed them. They are being killed. They cannot protest. Nobody should be that. One of his aides that joined very dark man in like looking at the whole situation, protesting. He sacked his aide. What is the insinuation? What you see? One reason is why these governors they're not going to die by time is because they feel like if this killing is going on, that people will not notice it. A very dark man went there and took pictures, gory pictures. This is what escalated the whole things, and Nigerians were talking about it the more. If not, it will be one of those things. You just give it 3-4 days, it will just die down. Maybe that's what the government of Benue State wants. I don't know how the system wants to kill its people. And you say Nigeria is a country. You sit down here, say Nigeria is a country. My brother, I'm pushing for restructuring. And restructuring will lead us to balkanization. And I'll continue to push for restructuring. Because if you are saying one Nigeria will get to you very soon. If you are pushing one Nigeria, that one Nigeria will get to you. Because of one Nigeria, the Fulani is holding the country hostage under Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Say it as it is. Fulani comes to the community. From settler, they turn to stakeholder. Who says... No, the one that even paid me is that I need to... I will get into politics. I want to see what is going on. I want to see. I need to be in government. Let me see what is going on. A governor cannot talk on behalf of his people. A governor, chief security officer of the state. Look at the Edo State governor, how he was begging northern governors. Does it mean that we have become this useless? People are afraid in their own ancestral home. You are running away from your ancestral home because of Fulani. You are running away because some people will come and kill you. We have just become useless. Useless like that. Now, from Benue to Enugu, it is entering the southeast. I'm telling you, it's entering southeast. Go enter southeast. You think that these people are playing with you, or you think that they have come here to be doing social media high, cruise, catching cruise, up and down, pushing the agenda, your Bible. You think that these Fulani are playing with you. You go hear that very soon. From Niger State, you enter just Kogi. From Kogi, you enter Kwara. From Kwara, you enter Southwest. And you think they are playing with you. They are also in the farms, Southwestern Nigeria. People are being killed, but the media will not go there. The media has an agenda to focus on obedient movement, focus on the elections, focus on this one will not become president. That is what the media is doing. Media, and you see them wear suit tomorrow, come and speaking big English, and you think that they get sense. People are dying. Everybody just stay for city, abandon the rural areas. The Fulani will take advantage, go to these rural areas, and be threatening the people, be intimidating the people. I was in Aba. A certain Hausa person, the way he had boldness, I was just talking up and down, blah blah blah. I say, maybe if this guy talk anyhow, me I feel give a slap for this motto. I mean, you know, I don't take all those ones. When I see this element of bullying from these guys, it's better I go down than anybody come and threaten me and make me fear you. It's better I go down. You will die. Sure, you no go die. Look at this one. You no go die, Abi. You will live forever. You live forever. You that you die one day. I wanted to slap this guy the way he's talking in the bus. I say, half a guy, what happened? I was not speaking Igbo, I was speaking English. So he looked at me. So he was shocked that maybe this will not be Igbo. When they come, they intimidate people in their ancestral home, their ancestral land. You are afraid of people in the bush. When you see the Fulani, there's fear. That's what they want to achieve. Fear. You are afraid of them. We have soldiers coming out to say that some generals are responsible for this and that and that. The people that are securing us. The government of the day saw it wise. The government of the day saw it wise to carry terrorists and put in Nigerian army. A government that is wise. You are a wise government. You're a professional. You carry terrorists, put inside your army. You never feel rehabilitate those in your prisons. People that go to prisons, they become diehard. I was young when I fought. I will say this on camera. I was young when I fought. I was very stubborn as a young person. I was very strong-headed. I lived in a community whereby you fight. You have to fight to make sure that you prove you're a strong man. I fought and I got into cell because of fighting. Somebody arrested me fighting. As a young boy, they thought that this one would be afraid. If you can't go cell, good. I entered there. I come out much more hardened. I'm telling you. The government itself cannot rehabilitate people that call themselves their own people gone. They cannot even take care of their people. It is terrorists you are taking care of. You take care of terrorists, finish. You pay them money. The victims that they killed, the houses that they destroyed, you cannot help them rebuild their houses or help them get their life back. You pack them, go put for IDP camps. You are creating more IDP camps than actual livelihood for the people. Why you are taking care of the terrorists? Now, tomorrow now, the terrorists now, come enter army, come a full-fledged army. The same people from IDP will see the same terrorists that came to attack to kill them or even kill their loved ones in the Nigerian army. You people don't care about the psychology of your people. You don't care about the well-being of your people. When your people crazy, now you now want. They can go to hell. That is the kind of leadership we have. And the Tinubu is there. Things are happening. You went to Chatham House. You are telling us that Setima will take care of security. This will take care of this. People are not serious. People are focused on hijacking power. You are useless to the world. You people are useless to the creation. Somebody asked one question. Tell me one Nigerian invention. One. Tell me one. Tell me one Nigerian invention. With all your books and all whatever you are reading till tomorrow. One Nigerian invention. And you think that this system can work. I'm fighting because my children should meet a better system that will help them improve on their potential. It is hard for you to get a first class in Nigeria. It's easy for you to get a first class abroad. You know why? The learning condition. They make learning condition easier there. So you don't have to stress yourself so much, spend so much time. If you bring a Chinese girl and give a Chinese girl to solve a quadratic equation, and you bring a Nigerian girl to solve a particular equation, the Chinese girl will solve faster than the Nigerian girl. So they make it easy for them. Things that they are very much more smart than us. But we have a president that now to chop amala, to chop fufu, to wear ishiagu, to wear agbada, they know. No usefulness to them. Now to steal, now to bully, now to impoverish, now to manipulate, now to lie, now to do wickedness. They know the people perpetrating this crime, they will not call them out. Ordinary Saudi Arabia here, give us information. Where are the people today? Why are the people today? This system is flawed, my brother. There's nothing you can do. This system is flawed. If you try, you go just you go kill yourself. Nothing can be good under this APC. If you like, you don't enter Ondo State, you don't enter Osun State. Very soon now, they will push come. And once about these people, when they are pushing, you cannot stop them. Tinubu has only, at worst, 8 years. He has 8 years. If he wins the next election, after 8 years, we now go see how far. The waters where Tinubu stay up, we now go see how far. If like, be fooling yourself that this government can do this and do this, be fooling yourself. Tinubu now then bring Buhari come now, and then go join hand with jihadists, Islamic extremists. You went to join hand with Islamic extremists to come to seize power because of your selfish ambition. You don't see them now. Go to Benue State. Go and solve the crisis in Benue State. They'll be looking at you, say this one don't know what he's doing. Go to Benue State. You people are not ready to solve the issue of Boko Haram. You know the root cause of the problem. You are afraid. You have done business with them in the past, so you are afraid to expose your allies. May God help Nigerians.